to be seeing King DeDeDe, a classic out from him, going into Pokemon Trainer.
Yep.
And you'd love to see a Pokemon Trainer.
Hellion did have a very strong turnout at our Northwest Invitational 2 that we held last spring.
It's true. Right off to the start.
I believe he got second place overall, and it was a very impressive showing. Both players sitting at 8.8%. Kind of goofy.
Immediately, the 26% off that one jab lock.
Yep.
The Squirtle putting it right back in. A Pokemon Trainer running in the background, trying to keep up.
The fairly large disadvantage for our local players is that they get accustomed to playing each other, and when new people show up, it is very difficult to deal with when they play characters that are not seen very often at Thunderstrike, such as Pokemon Trainer.
Very true. This Squirtle is able to hold down the fort as Ivysaur decides to come in and rack off the finish. Up airs are trying to connect, looking for that up air kill.
That up air is very, very strong. Ivysaur has one of the strongest up airs in the game. Not the, but one of.
He does have a tether grab, as we saw there, but back air from Charizard as he swaps to him is going to finish him off.
Yep, 66.9%. He's switching back to Squirtle to start the combos off a little faster.
True. From what I've gathered, it looks like there's they kind of jump between the weight selections, so it's like Squirtle's the lightest,
Yep.
Ivy's medium, Charizard's heavy.
Yep, Charizard is the
Able
heaviest of the
to
three.
get up attack, buys him enough frames.
Squirtle is the smallest and lightest. They all have their own advantages and disadvantages. Ivysaur has, in my opinion, it's the best overall and has the best just kill options, because a lot of Charizard's kill options are very, very strong, but
Very punishable.
they're also, yes, they are very
Speaking of
punishable.
punish, we actually had a back air punish come out from King DeDeDe, taking the first stock of Hellion. Quite an amazing jump around the Ivysaur, trying to, as he escaped the up air, to secure it.
Avoiding many of his attacks very well.
Very true. Off stage, this is where Charizard wants you. He's got that extra jump to play with. Doesn't connect with the up air kill. Gets spiked by the down air. But
That would have been interesting if Charizard was more off the stage. That would have been very interesting.
Very
But
true.
now PingU is on his last stock. Hellion's still at 2 stocks.
Very true. And I believe it's the down B that the Pokemon Trainer uses to swap between Pokemon.
Yes, it's very similar to Pyramithra. Down B will switch between the characters in order of Squirtle, Ivysaur, and then Charizard.
I see. Alrighty. 61% already putting on a good show. PingU bringing it back. And I'm seeing him throw a lot of those vine whips out around the stage. Do those actually curve around the stage?
Do they what on the stage?
So if he's off stage, I've noticed them kind of like flailing off into the stage.
It's
Do they have
From what I know, they.
Back
You're
air
talking about the
takes one to
vines,
get-
the projectiles?
No, I'm talking about his actual vine whips, like the actual vines.
Oh, that's his recovery. It's his forward air and also his recovery.
Ah. I see. So it tether grabs.
His I don't believe the forward air does, but the up B definitely does.
Okay. I was curious. Alrighty. And we're on to our last stock as well. PingU's been able to really keep this close with a very high percent, but that being said, one good attack is all it takes to get rid of either of them, actually, as they're both at really high percents. And reads out the get up, taking PingU to 1-0 Hellion.
It's high risk, high reward, because you can get a lot of percent very early on. We're
True.
already into game 2. PingU
Right.
staying as King DeDeDe and Hellion staying as Pokemon Trainer. Starting off with Squirtle, and we're going to Smashville.
That's true.
Both players
Now,
trying to keep their space as much as possible. PingU knowing that he can get comboed very easily, but also knowing that he can make it very difficult for Squirrel to approach. And Squirrel's feeling that with 32%, but a simple side view will get the
Solve
percent
all
a
those
bit more even.
Get up attack does hit the Gordo, but it's not going to be enough to save him from the edge. From the edge guard coming out from King DeDeDe, but the Ivysaur is bringing the percentages back into the agreed upon scenario here. 76%, 94%. Leaf Blade actually able to throw back the Gordo.
PingU at a very high percent, trying to make it back to stage. But that projectile from Ivysaur does beat out the Gordo. The Gordo does work based off of priority. The Ivysaur's projectiles have a higher priority, so they will hit the Gordo back. And seems that Hellion is using that knowledge to his advantage very well.
You see that forward air trying to hit him to prevent the edge guard. Able to hit him that time. See, that's what I was asking about. It was right there. Kept using the forward air.
Both players are very high percents, and
the roll.
That Gordo will kill very early on. Oh,
tries for it.
PingU's still living, trying to get any percent off he can. 60% is a whole lot more than nothing. 30% is a little bit more than nothing.
56. This is getting a little high.
Yep. PingU trying to get as many hits as he can.
Very true. Able to hit him with the suck off stage to put him back in advantage. The smash attack finally takes him out. 69%. Ivysaur is going to be coming into the playing field.
Yep, up smash out of shield was a very good option from Charizard. It scoops from the side, and at that percent, it was a guaranteed kill.
Very true. 72% out from this Ivysaur. It's his bread and butter here.
Yeah, Ivysaur is definitely, like I said, I think it's the most well-rounded of the three. It has a lot of very fast kill options, and he does have a lot of combos he can do to rack up your percent.
Very true, very true.
Hellion has made quite the comeback in the past minute here.
Very true, especially after that start. He was able to really start pulling this back and bring it to a closer match. We have, this is close. Gemerald, this is a close one. This is indeed, both of these matches have been very close. Both players getting a high percent before even many of their kills were hitting.
In case anyone is wondering, this is winners quarterfinals. We do have 3 more games in winners quarterfinals. We have one being played on our other setup that is unfortunately off stream.
141%, 176. No kill moves are hitting, unfortunately, but this is definitely where he wants to be. Ooh. Throws it back, but these are absolutely dangerous positions for both of them to go into. One hit is all it'll take to send both of them flying. Amazing guard.
Man.
That shield.
This is very interesting to watch.
Very true.
And
the throw is going to take it.
Ivysaur's, so jumping out of shield does cancel the shield drop animation. Ivysaur has some fairly fast aerials that Hellion has been using to his advantage.
That is true. 36%. Ivysaur putting numbers up. Each, like I said, every point that he takes, amazing shield coming out to stop himself from hitting the his own attack. Lives at 161. I'm thinking if that was Squirtle, he'd have been donezo, but I'm feeling it might be time for Charizard. Especially at this heavy of a, this high.
Maybe, but if he's better out, if he believes in his ability more as Ivysaur, then I think he's better off as Ivysaur.
Case in point, as he's showing that PingU's at 100%. 161, able to hit the Gordo back. He's not really able to answer all this pressure coming out from the Ivysaur. Has to aerial. Oh, no punish coming out.
Charizard has a lot less mobility, but PingU needs to get something started fairly soon.
I honestly would have thought we would have gone for the down throw again there. The roll able to connect.
PingU just getting absolutely punished. Ivysaur is waiting him out and just PingU he can't get close enough to get a punish off and take out Hellion's second stock.
Very true. And when he does, he's getting those nice blocks in.
We got break 200. We have to break 200, right?
We have to.
Unless he SDs, we're breaking 200.
And there it is, 209.
209.
Oh, this is a Lucario stream right there. I wish I was in this one. 200%.
Last stock is lasting so long. Hellion's been on.
Oh, and there it is. The Gordo finally taking him out.
My goodness.
Sending him to the right. Announces it before he even had to as well. This is an interesting choice. Kirby into Hellion, into a Pokemon trainer. Now, what would he even steal from Pokemon trainer?
I think you're looking into it too deep. Kirby's copy ability is honestly.
I know it's not the best option, but I just want to know what he would steal. Like, does he like?
I think the 2 best options. either you can steal Charizards and breathe fire and Edgeguard better, but again, Charizard can recover very well himself, so it wouldn't do much. Or you could choose Squirtle, and you could use his neutral beam, which is sort of like Mario's Flood mechanic, where you can push people with water, so you can punish people for recovering too early, but Hellion's not recovering too early. He's waiting until he's fairly close. He hasn't gone high very often at all.
Very true. And if we notice here, we didn't even talk about the stage. They actually go to Kalos, which is an interesting choice for both sides, I think. As we go around this arena, it seems that 81%, 78%, these games are still close. These stocks could go either way. And from what we've seen, whoever takes the first stock seems to really take the game.
He's playing a lot safer as Kirby.
Very true.
Oh, but he does get punished.
Back throw almost kills. No punish, as he's actually punished himself by his own up B.
Trying to get that down air to up tilt conversion, but unfortunately he's not able to. I sent that.
Oh, hi. I just seen it was new. It just popped up on here.
And we missed it. We missed it, man. And we've been reset. This is Smash 4. 2 stocks each player.
You'll love this.
Coming as Charizard and Kirby, but he quickly changes the Squirtle. Yeah, something tells me if he kept playing his Squirtle, this would have been footsies for the next 5 minutes to see who hits who first.
Very true.
I'm sure it does have projectiles though, so he's able to space a little better.
And that forward air is able to stop any edge guarding options very well. The aerial is able to connect out of shield. He's got a coming from, and this is an interesting choice to have Kirby as your secondary, because you're going from one of the heaviest characters, King DeDeDe, to one of the lightest.
One of the lightest.
It is definitely an interesting thing because you feel like, I feel like you'd be in the mentality of, oh, I can tank that hit and just DI it, then your stock's gone. That 91% out of that down throw into aerial. He wants to clear out this stock, and just like that, up air takes Kirby's stock, bringing us to a 1-2 situation.
That up air is extremely strong. He has a similar down air, which has that kind of poison effect, and it does spike. But something tells me we might not see it come out this game.
Very true. I've yet to see him really try to use the down air at all in this. And Gemerald, those were Fox levels of damage amount. Very true. That last game had some seriously high stock percentages. And the spike!